Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. A woman who never gives up. Today, I want to talk to you about a force of nature, a woman who embodies strength, resilience, and an unwavering will to rise above the challenges life throws her way. A woman who refuses to be defined by her circumstances, who chooses to fight when the world tells her to fall, who chooses to hope when despair surrounds her. I want to tell you about a woman who never gives up. Resilience is not about avoiding failure, but embracing and learning from it. Many people believe that to be resilient means to never experience hardship or failure, but the truth is far different. True resilience isn't about being untouched by adversity, it's about how we respond to it. When life presents obstacles, most of us naturally want to avoid them. We seek comfort and safety, and who can blame us? But resilience is developed not by bypassing difficulties, but by facing them head on and finding a way through them. Failure is often seen as something to be feared or ashamed of. However, if we truly look at failure as an inevitable part of life's journey, it becomes a valuable teacher. Every time we stumble, we gain insight into our limitations, our weaknesses, and our strengths. Failure doesn't define us, it refines us. It teaches us that setbacks are not the end of the road, but rather a part of the path we're on. It gives us the opportunity to adjust our strategies, grow stronger, and build character. Embracing failure allows us to discover new strengths within ourselves that we might not have known existed before. When we face failure with resilience, we no longer see it as a sign of defeat, but as a stepping stone toward growth. Instead of retreating into fear or frustration, we use it to fuel our determination to move forward. Every failure is a chance to learn something valuable, whether it's a lesson in patience, persistence, or adaptability. It helps us develop the mindset that failure is not a permanent state, but a temporary setback, a challenge to overcome, not a barrier that stops us. Resilience isn't about never falling. It's about getting back up each time we do. It's about accepting that we won't always succeed immediately or flawlessly, but we can still find ways to persevere. This mindset changes how we approach challenges. Rather than seeing failure as a sign to quit, we begin to see it as part of the process of becoming better. The more we learn to embrace failure, the more we build the resilience to keep going. No matter what life throws our way, that strength lies in rising every time you fall, no matter how many times. Life is full of moments when things don't go according to plan. We all face moments of failure, disappointment, or struggle. What sets those who persevere apart is not their ability to avoid falling, but their determination to rise each time they do. Falling is inevitable, it's part of the human experience. Whether it's a personal setback, a professional failure, or a loss, everyone faces moments when they are knocked down. But what matters most is not how hard you fall, but how you choose to get back up. Each fall represents a moment of choice. It is easy to stay down, to give in to the feelings of defeat, to allow ourselves to believe that this fall is permanent. But those who find strength are the ones who refuse to stay down. They recognize that every fall is an opportunity to rebuild, to learn, and to grow. Rising after a fall doesn't just mean standing up physically, it's about recovering mentally and emotionally, pushing past the pain, the frustration, and the doubts. Rising every time you fall requires persistence and courage. It means refusing to let the weight of failure crush your spirit. It's about understanding that falling is not a reflection of your worth or abilities, but simply a part of the journey. The more you rise, the stronger you become. Every time you get back up, you build resilience. You learn to trust your ability to overcome whatever obstacles come your way. The act of rising strengthens your resolve, your confidence, and your belief in yourself. There's a kind of power that comes with getting back up after falling, a power that is forged through the struggle. It's easy to succeed when everything is smooth and easy, but true strength is revealed in the moments when everything feels impossible. When you rise after falling, you prove to yourself that nothing is too difficult, that you are capable of pushing forward no matter how many times you stumble. In this way, every fall is a lesson in how to be stronger, more determined, and more prepared for the challenges that lie ahead. It teaches you that the most important thing is not avoiding failure, but having the courage to rise again and again. That your greatest victories come from enduring challenges, not avoiding them. It's easy to imagine that success comes from a smooth, uninterrupted path, free from struggles and obstacles, but in reality, it's the very challenges we face that shape our greatest victories. The times when we're pushed to our limits, when we're forced to confront our fears and weaknesses, are the moments that forge our true strength. When we face challenges, our first instinct might be to look for an easy way out. We might wish that we could bypass the struggle and reach the reward without the pain. But if we did that, we would miss out on the valuable lessons that come only through hardship. It's in the hardest moments that we discover what we're truly capable of. Every challenge is an opportunity to dig deeper into ourselves, to find strength and resilience we didn't know we had. It's when we confront difficulties head on that we grow into the person we're meant to be. Enduring challenges builds character. It teaches us patience, perseverance, and determination. When everything seems to be working against us, it's easy to feel discouraged. But those are the moments when we have the chance to prove to ourselves that we're capable of more than we imagine. Each time we overcome an obstacle, we grow stronger and we gain the confidence to face the next challenge with even more resolve. The victories we achieve after enduring hardship are the ones that truly shape us, because they come with a deeper sense of accomplishment and pride. Perfectionism can be a trap. It demands the hardest victories are the ones that feel the most rewarding because we know how much effort it took to achieve them. They're the ones we've earned through sweat, tears, and perseverance. These victories remind us that the journey, with all its ups and downs, is just as important as the destination. It's through enduring the difficult times that we gain the wisdom, strength, and resilience needed to achieve our greatest successes. The most meaningful victories are never the result of avoiding hardship, but of facing it, learning from it, and coming out stronger on the other side. Choose persistence over perfection and progress over perfectionism. In a world that often celebrates flawless outcomes, it's easy to get caught up in the idea that success is about being perfect. We see it in social media, in advertisements, and even in our professional lives, the pursuit of an ideal image or a flawless achievement. However, the truth is that perfection is a moving target, one that can often leave us feeling stuck, paralyzed by the fear of making mistakes or falling short. This is where persistence becomes the key to success. Persistence is about embracing the journey, even with its ups and downs. It's about recognizing that progress isn't lying sinks, and small steps forward are often more valuable than trying to achieve one perfect leap. In fact, persistence often leads to progress precisely because it focuses on continuous effort rather than flawless execution. Each attempt, no matter how imperfect, adds something valuable to our experience and knowledge. When we persist, we refine our skills, adapt to challenges, and ultimately become better versions of ourselves. By choosing persistence over perfection, we give ourselves the freedom to grow, to experiment, and to learn from our mistakes. We allow ourselves to make progress in ways that wouldn't be possible if we were paralyzed by the need to be perfect. Perfectionism can keep us stuck in a loop of self-doubt and inaction, while persistence empowers us to move forward step by step, no matter how messy or imperfect the process may seem. The goal is not to reach some unattainable standard of perfection, but to keep pushing forward, learning, and making progress toward the person we want to become and the goals we want to achieve. The power to never give up is within you. It's about your spirit, not your circumstances. Life will always present challenges that are beyond our control. There are moments when things don't go according to plan, when the road ahead is unclear, and when it feels like everything is working against us. But no matter how difficult the situation may seem, there is one thing no one can take away from you: your spirit. It is your ability to hold on, to keep fighting, to keep moving forward, even when everything else seems to be falling apart. Too often, we allow our external circumstances to dictate how we feel and what we believe we can achieve. We look at the challenges we face, the obstacles in our way, and we allow them to convince us that success is out of reach. But this way of thinking is limiting. The truth is that no matter what obstacles we face, we always have the power to choose how we respond. The power to keep going, to rise again after each fall, is a choice to refuse to be defined by our circumstances. Your spirit is what gives you the strength to rise above adversity. It is your ability to keep going when everything feels impossible, to keep pushing even when the world tells you to quit. Your spirit is a wellspring of resilience and determination, an inner force that is not dependent on the external world but on your own belief in yourself. When you decide not to give up, when you choose to keep fighting no matter how hard things get, you tap into the power that lies within you. It's a power that no failure, no setback, no difficult moment can ever take away. Your spirit is what fuels your persistence. It is what helps you see beyond the present moment, beyond the struggle, to the possibilities that lie ahead. When you are determined to never give up, you begin to understand that challenges are not roadblocks, but stepping stones to greater things. Your spirit becomes your compass, guiding you toward the future, reminding you that you are capable of more than you think. It's not your circumstances that determine your success, it's your spirit, your will to continue, and your refusal to give up. Thanks for watching.